kid.
This is going to be the easiest crap on deck video I have made in recent memory. I bought Gotham Knights for Steam because the game is 50% off during the winter sale, and I figured why not make a crap on deck video out of it. I didn't plan on playing the whole thing via the deck, although doing some grinding while in bed
Oh, shut up.
sounded like a good reason to at least install it and tag team my save file. Usually for this series, I look at games specifically listed as unsupported or unknown, and as we've learned in the past, Valve's compatibility tool is not at all accurate for gauging a game's compatibility. In fact, I'd go as far as saying even ProtonDB isn't always accurate, as some games go months without updated notes or new user impressions. It doesn't help that almost all game ratings are woefully out of date, no matter where you look and who you ask, with Valve's constant updates to SteamOS, updates to Proton, and updates to the games without regard for Linux or SteamOS, meaning that titles can shift multiple times per year between being compatible and running horribly, or not running at all, or working only if you install Windows. Which is why if you look up videos, you're going to see vastly different comments depending on the age of the video, the version of the software, the time that the person played it, and the person using it. Gotham Knights is effectively unplayable on Steam Deck right now, and I will note the following for those of you who want specifics. The footage was taken between December 24th, 2022 and December 26th, using the Steam Deck on the most recent firmware that deployed December 21st, and the latest version of Gotham Knights that I believe came out on December 16th, or 14th, something like that. Gotham Knights automatically marks the graphics settings to pretty much the lowest levels when you boot the game up, and I shut pretty much everything else down to its lowest value that it didn't. During the time I was actually able to keep it working, the FPS ranged anywhere from the mid-teens to the high 40s, and not very often on the higher end of that range. Generally, I would say the game stuck around 30 FPS or less in open-world environments, and a little higher during scenes taking place inside buildings. It never got unplayably choppy, more on that in a second, and the deck's tiny screen does make the game look substantially better than it would on a big monitor. Also, the game is pretty much tailor-made for controllers, so control's not an issue. Now, here's the big problem. Gotham Knights crashes. A lot. Specifically, it seems to hit a point where the game just does not like the Steam Deck accessing certain things. The game seems to crash a lot when changing menu screens, and I had it crash on me multiple times when the tutorial for momentum moves came up toward the beginning. I tried everything to get the game working again, from changing the Steam client to experimental, changing Proton versions multiple times, rebooting the system, verifying the game files, reinstalling Gotham Knights. I should note for posterity that forcing Proton version changes causes the game not to boot at all. At least when I tried. So how did I fix it? I didn't. It just started working one time. And then this fight happened, and then this fight happened, and this was really the only point in the game where the FPS actually chugged 2 frames, and I guess it kind of shows how easy the combat is because I still won. For that, I have to recommend people stay far away from Gotham Knights on the Steam Deck. Unless your idea of a fun time is rebooting a crashing system 10 times in a row in the hopes that the game allows you to continue on seemingly nothing but prayer and random chance, and for your open world big fights to come down to the 2 frame rate mark. And keep in mind, I can't really do anything else to bring down the performance. I have little doubt in my mind that the folks at Warner Bros. Will make absolutely no attempt to optimize this specifically for the Steam Deck, meaning unless compatibility and performance is boosted on the OS side, it's not going to get any better. If you read the compatibility chart, the only problem you'll see seems to be that the text might be too small in some spots. That is a gross understatement of the game's problems on Steam Deck. Unless you have another gaming PC that you're planning on playing this on as well, really you need to either get this on a console or get a gaming PC. Do not buy it for the Steam Deck. Like and subscribe for more crap on deck. And let me know in the comments if you want a specific game tested on this channel.